Hey guys, what is up? Pope Paisano here, back with another VOD review. Today we're looking at a bronze Amumu jungle player. I think this game's going to be really interesting just because the jungle matchup itself I find very interesting when you have kind of two full clears against each other. But in this case, we have this Amumu playing against Graves, who definitely can invade. So, you know, we're going to break down this game. We're going to hopefully help out this Amumu player, but at the same time, I help you guys out too. The purpose here is to just get a bit better every day, man. As we drop a ward early, I like this type of thing. At the very least, this ward, while I like it better on Raptors, where junglers are more likely to A, either start that camp, or B, go to that camp sooner. I do like this because you get still an idea of what side of the map that they're on, so well done there. Already a good start. You normally don't see, players doing this in bronze. Okay, we get a W start, so let's look at how we clear. Miss maybe an auto attack or so, but it's not the end of the world. I actually checked the map the second that you smited. I want to see where, at what value you smite. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good smite. The only thing I'll say here, and something that Amumu can do, because you have like your AoE tier thing going on, right? Amumu is crying all over the jungle camps. You can smite a little bit early on Amumu, right? Maybe in this case it gets down to like, let's just say for argument's sake, like 50 HP. Then you can just start walking this way, and the blue will kind of like follow you inside of your damage. Jungle Pet will tick that down. Just a nice way to speed up that clear. Alright, as well, guys, I want to point out, oh my goodness, support gap? What on earth? Lux is beautiful. Guys, I want to point out that as well, when we're jungling, we want to note which side of the map that the enemy jungler starts on. Okay, I like that. That was a bit better of an attempt to drag, so good job. We obviously see that their bot lane came out a bit later. Tells us that Graves probably started bot side in conjunction with the ward that we place. We will know. Now, what we have to be a bit careful of is because Graves is going to clear healthier than we are. Gotta be a little bit worried about maybe getting invaded. Nice. Good Q over the wall. Guys, if you didn't know, clearing on Amumu, it's actually faster to take Q and Q over this wall to the Raptor camp than it is to put 2 points into E and just walk all the way around. So if you're new to Amumu, that's actually what I want to see. I mean, okay, are you sure you're bronze? Are you sure you're bronze? Look at this. Let's back this up. We're like, this is fantastic, right? What happens here, I'll actually zoom out a bit. Helps us see what's going on a bit easier. Look, guys, this is what we need to do when we're jungling. This is fantastic gameplay so far. We clear camps. We take Raptors here, queuing over the wall. Correct way to clear on Amumu. But then we're obviously watching the map as well, right? We see this volatile matchup. LeBlanc very aggressive early, especially wants to be aggressive on a scaling champ like Kassadin. And so we notice, hey, she's low. Like, let's, instead of just autopilot go to our red, let's walk around. Fantastic. Very, very well done. I really like that. I really like that. Good job. So again, here, this is what I'm thinking about, right? So if I'm the Amumu player in this context, this is what I would say the kind of the first mistake of the game is a little bit. This Kassadin, let me see. What does Kassadin have going on? Okay, so he, like, at the end of the day, this Kassadin is low on HP. Kind of got a lot of mana. But the thing is, like, I'm worried about Kassadin getting stuck here, right? So you walking out this way, I really like that you came for the gank. Thought that was excellent. Let's think about helping out our Kassadin here. Maybe get out of lane. Now, if I was playing Shaco, I would start spam pinging my Kassadin, yo, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, right? Danger, like back up. Maybe type to him, hey man, just reset, I can't help you push. But as an Amumu, you can absolutely use all your AoE on this and probably get this under ASAP, right? So I want to see you start to think about that, because what I'm worried about here, and this is as much on you as it is on Kassadin, right? So we got to take responsibility as junglers, even though we love to blame our lanes. Kassadin is going to stay, isn't he? He's going to get worried about the minions. He's not going to want to use his TP. That's what I'm worried about, right? And that is as much on you. You got to help him. So we'll pay attention. Good Q over the wall. Let's see. You should have your you do have your second smite up. Okay. I like this. But again, like if your intent here is to Q over the wall, which is fine, is good. I want you to be queuing over walls. If your jungle champion can get over walls, get over walls. What I don't like about what you chose here is that you basically chose to sit in range of your red buff autoing you. When, if you're going to queue over the wall, like if you were not going to queue over the wall, you're going to be kiting it this way, right? Fine. But because you are going to queue over the wall, I want you to actually kite this way, and then red buff will be kind of like, you'll be kiting it, right? It won't be able to just free auto you, and then you can actually queue the big one, which is the more desirable Krug to queue at this point in the game. So just small things, but I think, guys, it's important. Like, we need to be clearing effectively. We need to be clearing well, because at the end of the day, that is like, that's, in a large sense, the bread and butter of playing jungle, right? It's the bread and butter of how we're going to get our levels, how we're going to get our gold, how we're going to get ahead in the game, particularly early. So I think this gank is very, very sketchy to me, and again, you have all the indications in the world to know that this should be sketchy to you, right? You full cleared towards top, so did Graves. You know that for a fact. He hasn't shown up anywhere yet. You knew where he started on the map, right? It's 350 because you obviously went mid. Okay, you went mid. Got that kill, so you delayed your own clear. Like, the play was good, but you delayed your own clear. You have to take that into account, right? Graves, I don't know why he was clearing so slow. I don't think Graves should ever be so slow to do a 350 clear. But you know, against a better Graves player, he's gonna be literally already top, or he might just be chilling in here. Or he may have just finished Scuttle Crab and be walking top, or, you know, basically what I'm trying to say is that this gank is low percentage, not because of the actual state of top lane, although that doesn't help. So if we look, your teammate is a lot lower on resources, although Mordekaiser's not exactly healthy. But it's just because of the state of what we know for a fact that Graves is most likely doing. So when I talk about percentage plays, this is what I'm talking about. This is a very low percentage gank, because I think that both you and Warwick should die here if you go for this. Now, in low elo, you can get away with this stuff sometimes, but I mean, let's see how this pans out, right? So Mordekaiser flashes. Yeah. So literally, like, I know I'm Pope Paisano, but you may as well start calling me Prophet Paisano, because this is what we know, right? I'm not using any, you know, anything fancy, guys. I am literally just going off of the information that I know that you know, right? Okay. So we get the bombies. I like the bombies a lot. Oh, another thing that I forgot to talk about here is your runes, which generally I like. I'm gonna throw those up on the screen as well, so that we can see what runes you're running. But you're running Conqueror. I'm gonna check after this game what like high elo Amumu players do, but to the best of my knowledge, Conqueror is the play. Okay, let's just go back here. So we're coming out of base. Guys, one thing I want to point out, just gonna pause here for 1 second. One thing I'm gonna point out, he is not close enough for one camp to give him level 5, right? He needs at least 2 camps to get level 5. So, I think you're valuing this crab a little too much, right? Because what you're gonna have to do is walk all the way to crab and then go back into your jungle and go up to wolves in order to hit level 5. You're worried about getting too crabbed. Here's my tip for you lower elo junglers. If you get 2 crabbed early, it literally does not matter. Crab does not give you enough to justify griefing your own, pathing or anything like that to try to get. Now, part of the reason why I say that as well, by the way, keep in mind our smite value is 600. You lost probably at least 50 value on smite. I'm gonna nitpick this because I see this as a very common mistake. Okay, let's see. Okay, so crab is 510 when you smite, right? So we're losing 90. We're losing 90 value. 90 value early is way too big. That is, I would consider that actually a moderate level mistake as far as clearing. Be careful with that. Okay, the other reason why I'm not a big fan of the beeline to the river only to go back in here is because we probably need to actually be going bottom here, right? And this is, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I think there is absolutely a kill to be had here. I mean, as you can see, well, I mean, Lux is just absolutely smurfing this game, by the way. Like, she helps you out on Gromp, and she comes out of that 1v3 with a kill. Well played from Lux. Okay. So as we can start to see a little bit, guys, right? I'm sure we're noticing a bit of that inconsistency, which we would expect in kind of bronze elo play, where our first clear is really good. We make a great decision to gank mid. We're seeing everything. It seems like we're playing so well, and then suddenly we're not so sure what to do. We're coming out, taking a crab, which kind of breaks up our tempo to maybe respond to that fight bottom. And then instead of going back just to our camps and, just living with that mistake and going back to our camps to get level 5, we actually try to go bot here when the play is already dead, right? So, again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to probably say this every, gold and below VOD review that I do in the jungle. We have to always be looking for the easiest gold. And I'll tell you this right now, after the XP, golden XP nerfs, lane minions at 5 minutes into the game, right? It scales up, by the way. So at 14 minutes, you get the max amount of golden XP. At 14 minutes, you should feel totally fine to take lane CS. But before then, I want you to prioritize your camps. It's going to give you infinitely more. Okay. Lux is here to fix the wave as well. And, as we can see, we're just starting to waste a little bit too much time. But nothing catastrophic, just a little bit of wandering that I do tend to see lower elo junglers do. I wish that, I think that you could have just done your camps. Okay. So, look, we see Graves here, level 5. He's at 31 CS, okay? He's taken a few. So if we go down to the next lowest value of multiple of 4, we have 28, which means basically he's done a full clear +1, okay? Which stands to reason based on what we can see, right? Every single camp is up, and he's done crap, right? So that equals 28. So if I'm looking at this, I see that red buff. I know that he killed you for red buff, right? Because you took red, he took blue second. So by the time you fought, he's refreshing red buff on you. Okay, so basically all I'm trying to say is that you have all the information with Graves here to know that he has every camp up. Okay, what I'm looking to do, because he's low, I'm thinking to myself, he's probably going to base or he's going to greed. This is actually a great invade timer and one of the rare invade timers that Amumu will have over a Graves. Okay, so if it's me, I know that my bot lane is just coming back. So let's just look at the map state. And I know this may sound complex for bronze, but what I'm trying to say is that we have all the information given to us to know that this can be done, right? Particularly with bot, we were just here. So we know that this wave is shoving in. We know that Kai'Sa is very low HP. We can see exactly what is going on with Graves' jungle based on the buff that he has and based on the CS numbers that he has, right? Which exactly adds up in this game. So basically we have prio bot. We currently don't have prio mid. However, I would love to see you try to cheat down towards Raptors, maybe get a ward, cheat down towards Krugs or get a ward on Raptors here. There is another possibility to maybe go towards this top side, but I want to see you play off your priority bot when we have this type of information. You're probably going, Pope, this is way too complex for bronze players. Keep it simple. Look, you know, we all are aware of the situation with Coach Curtis and him talking about just, you know, the unfortunate tendency of coaches just to be like, hey, just get the gold, you know, just have more gold than other people and then you'll win.
Plates give you more gold. They give you more gold than rotating.
That doesn't help. You need to actually slow it down and show how, hey, look, all the information has been afforded to you that you can actually take advantage of. It's just a matter of practice and getting to the point with the game where you can put those things together, right? So I'm a firm believer that we can, even in bronze, even in iron, we can start to at least recognize that camps equal force CS, and we can do some deduction during the game. I don't think that is too difficult. I will die on that hill. Okay. So we don't take full advantage of that timer, but that's okay. Again, nothing catastrophic. I think you could have found an advantage, but it is what it is. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, this is unfortunately just playing around prio a little bit. We are walking out here when we know very well that Graves could be bought. We see our mid laners basing currently. Going for this crab isn't bad, but actually the way I'd like to see you guys do this is when you come out, let me just back this up. You come out, Graves hits this. Instead of actually coming to hit crab on this side, which is going to force it up, I just want you to turn off your little tier thingy, stop crying, right? Stop being salty on the crab, and just walk around this side of it. Graves is not like challenging you, he's actually backing up right now. I want you to walk around this side of it and push that crab down this way, right? That way he at least has to come towards you and you're close to your bot lane. So in a way, you're actually pushing the crab to the side that he has priority on. And it unfortunately does cost you. Okay. Okay, so that is more of a mistake I would describe as being potentially game ending. Obviously this is bronze, and so you can there will honestly all the way up through low diamond there are so many comeback opportunities in every game that I'm not going to say that your bronze game is over or anything like that. Point being, it's just I think it's the largest mistake of the game. So this is good. Let's just back it up here and kind of see. So you let me take a look. Okay, so you come out of base, clear red. I don't mind this. So what I think what would be the common thing to say is, hey, come out of base and clear your full quadrant, right? And that way you're getting all the gold possible. I am of a bit of a different mindset in the jungle. I think when you come out of base, and I've spoke about this before in other VODs, you should check your XP. Does one camp give you a level, or does 2 camps plus give you a level? In this case, 2 camps plus, right? Because, you know, you aren't hitting level 7 just off of red buff. So in this case, I wouldn't have mind if you just came out of base and actually just went straight top here, or went straight mid, or just, you know, look to drop a ward or do something first before clearing. I think it's okay that you did clear one camp because it happens to be your red buff, which is obviously like the strongest combat buff for you. So yeah, I think this is okay, just to point that out. Okay, good, I mean, good path into the lane. I just want to take a look because this is a bit of a, you know, this is instructional. So if we actually go Fog of War and we go for the blue team, I just want you to see how much, like you're walking up here now, right? I just want you to know how close you come to getting spotted, if not actually spotted. You can see how far down this vision goes, which is why when I talk to clients, or especially like when I'm just playing myself, I like to hug walls and make like wide arcs around just to ensure, right? Because even him down this far, like you can see how low this vision goes, okay? So you have to be sure. I'm actually curious if he gets spotted here. He does walk back up. Okay, so he actually does spot your jungle pet. So Mort is officially trolling, or he's not playing with his monitor on. I'm not really sure which. Or both. But he actually sees your jungle pet enter into the brush, and he still decides to just, you know, face check you, which is good for you. But it's just good to see that vision, right? Nice. Ends up working out. Okay, let's go back to all. Okay, then we use that top lane priority to go for the heralds. This is good. I like your emphasis on the objective here. Okay, so there's not enough pinging. I want you to ping help, right? The second you see Graves, you need to ping for help. Okay, get communicative. Let's see, let's back it up here. Okay. Do you have smite up? No. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Because I didn't check to see if you had smite up when I first said it was good to go here. Again, I don't really think it's bad to go to the objective here. But what I want you to get into the habit of in this case, especially if you do not have smite, you need that extra help on the objective. Literally go top, help shove this, and then spam ping to come help. Okay. Yes, the odd person is gonna get mad at you for shoving the wave, but at the end of the day, you need the help here if you don't have smite. The other thing I want to mention is this is Rift Herald mechanics, right? So this is another teaching moment. So in this situation, okay, so you see Graves. The eye should open approximately the eye will open one more time, right? So again, let's just go back when you start Rift Herald. Rift Herald has about 8k HP. Okay, so at 2000 HP is approximately the last time that you're going to be able to hit the eye, because the eye will not open anymore after 15%, right? After it's below 15%, no more eye, okay? And you're not going to be able to get that, you know, that hit off. So what we know, again, the information that is genuinely available to us in the situation is that when you hit eye here and it's at 2300, okay, well, I don't need to write it out, you can see it, but the eye, it will open one more time. So after 3 auto attacks, you hit the eye. After 3 auto attacks, it's going to open, okay, and it will open only one more time, because after that it's going to be below the threshold for it to open again. So what you know is, because you are autoing it, you are actually causing that eye to open, and then by walking this way, you're then turning that eye around to face Graves, right? So you kind of give him the freebie to hit the eye and then like smite at the same time in order just to secure this, right? So that's exactly what happens. Do you guys get him? No. So the other thing here, again, like, it probably feels like I'm just speaking on these issues so often, but like we need to, I think looking back on this, we did need to shove this in, because even here it's not fully under. Warwick did come try to help you. It's definitely an unfortunate situation. Just something to consider for next time. Okay. We're only through the first 11 minutes, my friends. Okay. So, we go back and we decide to do crab. I'm not a big fan of this. The reason why I don't want you to do crab here is because Rift Herald has died, right? Rift Herald's dead, and Graves came out of his top side. So at the very least, you should know that he probably cleared camps up here, okay? In this case, obviously, he didn't, but I'm talking about an assumption that you could make. So doing crab here, it actually doesn't give vision of anything. Like, even the wave is crashing in. So you're actually hurting your own full clear, getting the camps that are still up, that have been up now for a very long time, by, you know, basically trying to come get crab here, and you don't have prio in either lane, right? At least you get it. But here comes LeBlanc to ruin your day. Okay, you're gonna... Wow. Okay, so you live, and Warwick gets a kill. Okay. I don't mind that you tried to, you know, set up those guys for the kill, but it was very lucky you got out in the first place, so maybe just take the horseshoe that was up your butt there and leave it. We're very fortunate that some other people on our team are doing well. So now you have your plated steel caps. You're going towards demonic, looks like, which is not bad. Well, I must say, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that Merc Treads was probably the play this game. I mean, they have 2 auto attackers on the team, one of which deals a considerable amount of AP damage. So yeah, I'm really liking Mercs here. Okay. Really well done, though. That was honestly a great queue. Yeah, I mean, I like that you fish for a camp. And, I mean, you trusted your damage here. You trusted what Kassadin could do. That was, honestly, just overall really well done. But you should already be on the wave. Already be on the wave. You need to be here hitting this, right? You have a really good understanding of what's going on. You see literally, like, 3 people have died, okay? So I want you to be already on this wave. Get Kassadin home. Alright. So we're going to do our blue buff here. So I'm not a fan of doing blue buff here, and again, like, it probably feels like I'm nitpicking a little bit, but I'm just trying to share all these things that we need to start thinking about. It's not good enough anymore just to say, hey man, go spend your gold, right? But I really want to point out, it's not just about gold, it's about the time that you're spending, and it's about asking yourself, where are you actually going to go after you take blue buff and then base, right? Yes, you have your top camps up, but like Dragon is spawned now, Rift Herald is down. You have a really strong bot lane. I want you to play off them, okay? It doesn't make total sense for me to go top here. So if I'm you, I'm not concerned about... If I'm you, I'm not concerned about just getting a bit of extra gold here. I'm totally content spending 1,000 golds and coming back towards the Dragon. You can pick up your blue along the way, right? That will actually give you level 9, okay? So it's actually better to do it in that way for a few reasons that I pointed out. Yeah, we do take blue, we do base. Okay, so you come bot. Okay, actually this is really good. I'm really glad that you came bot here. I guess that makes me question even more why... What did we buy? We bought a Giant's Belt. Yeah, I mean, like you still have 270 gold on you. Like, that makes me question even more why doing blue buff was the play there. But again, it's not, I guess it's not really about like being, you know, scolding you for that. Just like, hey, think about these things next time. But I really like that you path bot here. I think this is really good, and we are gonna get something off it. Nice. Really, really good. Okay, so you guys decide to go... I do wish that you just started the Dragon. pull it out. That's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it ends up working out. I wish you expedited that a little bit, but that's okay. Honestly, not a big deal. Really not a big deal. I think overall, the past few minutes have looked quite good. Okay, playing off the strong team. Then we invade Graves. I'm curious to see what you do after this. Do we just do Heralds? Okay, we're gonna do the Crab. Yeah, then don't... So, just want to point out again, this is 2 out of 2 Heralds, right? Where we're doing it when we don't have, like, we don't actually have a mid laner or a top laner or even bot laners that, like, they're not gonna, no one's gonna be on the map and we're starting this, right? Especially at 17 minutes, Rift Herald matters a lot less. I would not be risking dying for this Herald. I would be content with getting that Crab and just backing off. Again, just some things to think about here. No one on their team seems to care, though, which is good. I mean, good for us. Okay. Okay, so we take some camps here. Okay, what's your gold value? I'm sure you have enough for your item here. Like, yeah, I don't mind just spacing here. Should be demonic, right? Yep. Yeah, I don't mind just spacing here. Okay, and we're gonna go defend mid. Good. I mean, in this case we're responding to what's happening on the map. So this is one of the situations, we'll see what you do. Jungler, like now that especially you're past 14 minutes, I would love to not only catch this wave, but actually try to shove this one, depending on what she does. Mainly because our mid laner's busy elsewhere, and we're actually at a point in the game where lane priority isn't just so that we can do objectives, but it's actually so that we can move around the map quicker, so that we can start to take over parts of the map, right? So if you're forcing the enemies to come mid to deal with a wave that you yourself have shoved, so Matt, let's just use a totally random example here. Let's say Kai'Sa's not here. She probably will stay and take this wave. But imagine, for instance, you push this wave, and it gets down to approximately their tier 2, where about Swain is right now, and then you're able to freely move down towards your AD carry, you know, drop a few wards in that bot side. This is the type of thing that starts to get you a lot of control. And especially in lower elos, people will not pick up waves. I mean, look, like, both Swain and Kai'Sa go top here. No one is picking this up. Okay. I'm a little worried for you here. Okay. Yeah, this is just I talked about this in the Caitlyn video that I did, right? When you get something, sometimes it's kills, but actually sometimes it's Rift Herald, like even not just taking it, but actually spawning it, and spawning it in such a way where you're forcing them to respond immediately. You have a wave that's already pushed in. That gives you tempo, right? You have time to actually do an action for free. Okay, so by actually dropping Rift Herald here, knowing that they're gonna respond to this right away, like they're not far away from you at all, I would have loved to see you just spawn this and literally walk into his jungle. Just go check out what's in here. Drop a ward. I don't know if you have a pink on you right now. Those are the types of things that we want to do, especially as utility tank style junglers, to get an advantage. So obviously you get a bit hasty here, and we do pay for it. But again, just some things to think about. We're going to pick up the kill. Our team, luckily our team is playing very well this game. I think you're playing pretty good too. Some things to clean up, but overall I think you're playing well. And they can hold for you. Okay, so we get that null magic mantle. What are we going to do here? So dragon is spawning soon. You've pinged it, so you recognize that. Okay. Your team is fighting. Okay. So just again, we need to be sensitive to what's actually happening on the map. So again, back to my rule. I'm gonna beat this dead horse, right? These buffs that you're taking don't actually do anything for you. They are giving you a small amount of gold, but you're not close to like a huge item or anything like that. They're not going to give you level 12. They're not going to give you like the big level 11 power spike, anything like that. And your team is fighting. You're a huge part of that, right? Amumu, huge team fighter. I want you to just be comfortable walking past these camps, going straight to the fight. The camp, think about it like this. The camps will wait for you. The team fight will not. So I mean, again, our team is kind of smurfing this one, so we're lucky. Doesn't end up mattering. As I say that, Warwick, you know, ints a little bit. That's okay. We do get the dragon. Okay. So... Okay. So just something about clearing efficiency. I know I'm talking so much about clearing this game, but it is a big theme. So you basically came out of base, you cleared like some camps, okay, that didn't really get you anything, but now you've put these on cooldown. You walked out here, you kind of joined the fight a little bit, you got dragon, great. All that's fine. You are one camp off of level 12, right? And after all the fighting, you're gonna have a bit of gold again, right? That you would probably not mind basing on. So in this case, you have 500 gold. You're gonna have, you know, almost 700 gold by the time that you take Grump and back. So I would prefer you, instead of actually coming across this way and showing mid, I need you to go and do Grump here, right? Because that's going to make sure that you can then base and come out to your top side. Both camps are out, okay? We want to be clearing in such a way where we're not just leaving one camp up here, one camp up there, but we want to, when possible and when makes sense, to actually take every camp on that side of the map. Okay, so in this case, your Gromp is just going to be chilling there for a long time. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I was gonna say maybe shove mid, but it's okay. So we're going... I can't click on you. There we go. So we're going top here. We're looking to fight around Baron. Okay. I like trying to help shove top. I like going into the top side jungle. You know, that's where we want to be looking to drop vision. Now we're going... So we're playing the world traverser right now. Okay. So yeah, we kind of troll around the map a little bit, and we find a good fight. I think like the way you execute the fight is good, and such a what I mean by that is like you land your Q and you get your ult off, right? Amumu is very simple in that way. Nothing wrong with that, but that's all you need to do to be effective. You did that well. But what I want to see is you trying to identify more of a, I guess, a game plan, right? Because this is another one of those times. You haven't been doing it actually too much this game, but this is another one of those times where I can tell you're kind of floating. You're not exactly sure where to go. All right. So you want to do the Baron. I'm not a big fan of this when... Like, you know that two teammates are bot. This is definitely forced out of nowhere, and I think watching this back, you can definitely see that. I'm really worried for the whole game here, actually. Oh, can we get it? We do manage to get the Baron. Wow. I mean... Good secure and good escape, but I think that looking back on that, you can probably clearly see why it wasn't the best call. You had multiple teammates bot, their whole team was up, who could easily access Baron. You had no idea if there was vision or not, right? So, a few reasons there. Okay, now there's some fighting going on. Okay. So what are we going to try to do here? We've got Baron, how are we going to use it? Dragon is spawning soon. Your team is ping that. So this actually gives... Okay. So blue buff actually gives you a level here, and I don't know if you knew that or not, but good job taking blue here, right? Your team, it's not like they're far away from you. It's not like they're trying to secure control of the enemy's bot side jungle and you're just not there, but rather they're all close to you. It made sense to take the buff to begin with, and it gave you a level. That's when I want to see you start to do it, so that was really good. Okay, this is less good because those same rules that I was just talking about now aren't there, right? Your team is not close to you. The objective is actively spawning right now, and this camp doesn't actually do anything for you. It doesn't give you a level, doesn't give you like the essential gold you're looking for, and so you're kind of put on the outside here. So let's see. Yeah. So what I want to see you do here in the future, right? Okay, let's just go back to when you take blue. So you take blue. Your team is firmly in a position where you guys can all walk in together, right? You can walk into this, take over this area. We know that dragon's spawning soon. You have excellent team fight. There's a whole lot of reasons here that you should be confident walking into the river, right? But by actually not indicating either, it seems like with your pinging or with your actions, right? You see you walk only out here, and now you're going onto Gromp already. You allow your team to disperse. And is it Lux's fault that she's inting right now? 100% yes. Is it, Felios' fault that he's like running away from where the dragon is? Yes, absolutely. But it's also on us as jungle players to indicate with our pings, to indicate with our body language what we want to do, right? You're the one with smite, they will follow you. Okay. So fast forward to your spawn a bit here. Whole lot of fighting goes on. Okay, you've spawned. Okay. Let's see how we... So you do win this game, right? So I'm curious to see how this happens. Alright. They're... Both LeBlanc and Kaisa are just straight up not there. I don't really know. But hey, that works. I'm glad you're taking advantage of that. Of a solid push. Let's see. So then we end up basing. Fishing. Excellent ults. Well done. Really, really well done. When we use our champ to its limits. Yeah. Oh man, that was fantastic. LeBlanc totally disrespected you, and your ults honestly solo won that fight. So like straight up, really, really well done. Ooh, didn't quite see Kaisa, but I think it's okay. So we're gonna go help Warwick. Okay. And do we do Baron? Okay. Wait. Lux. Bro, Lux really thought you were coming to help, and you were just like, nah. Get spit on. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, Lux inted, but, like, you inted Lux. Like, that's kind of hilarious. Alright. So we have lost Lux. Dragon is up. This is sketchy a little bit. Alright. What I would have liked to see, so like after Lux kind of dies, you know that Dragon's up, right? We know that Dragon's up. We have literally all 3 lanes pushing right now. I would have actually loved to see you just spam help on the turret, right? Just give them 3rd Dragon at this point. Like I'm being serious. Give them 3rd Dragon at this point. You get this tower, maybe even this tower. This late into the game, like you plus a Felios or something like that, you guys will absolutely melt that tower. I'm talking like right here. Okay, we have everything pushing, right? I know you can't see them, but dragon's up. Where else are they going to be? Everything is pushing. I would have loved to see you, instead of going bot here, just go top. And I mean that in part because it's actually going to be hard to win this, right? Your Lux is dead. Okay. Okay, so we do red. Back around the Baron. Alright, and you managed to get a pick on LeBlanc here. This looks like it's more or less going to be the last team fight. Yeah, overall well done. I think there was good things. I think there was some sketchy things. A lot of, you know, mainly like pathing type stuff to think about, right? Where we want to be considering like, what does our champion want to do? What is this the state of the map look like? What does Graves want to do? These are the types of questions that we need to be asking ourselves over and over again. And again, I think a lot of those things that we were looking at were really not... they are complex in such a way that I'm not just saying to you, yo, you need to just start clearing better. You need to understand that Graves wants to full clear. It's more than that, right? The information is available to us. We just need to actually understand through some of the things that I'm talking about how to coalesce that into something actionable, into something practical, right? So we actually don't end here, and then you guys... Okay, then you guys just win the fight anyway. Alright. Okay, so I think this is basically where the game ends. Just want to say thank you everybody again for watching. This was another VOD review. I have so much more content coming. We got gameplays, we got more pro spectates, we got champion guides, we have so much more, shorts, everything. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, which I'm trying to make a bit better every single day, leave a like, leave a sub. Hey, it's Pope. Let's get it. We out.